Hey guys, it's me, Cyrus. Welcome back. Today I want to look at the Nintendo Switch online service. If you have the higher tier service, there's a lot of retro games that you have the ability to play. Nintendo has several different consoles that they continuously add games to. Now, you can't own the games, but you can play them. And like I said, they keep adding more for the service. So the first one I figured we would take a look at is the Game Boy. It hasn't been on the service for very long here, but they are adding games fairly regularly, and there is already a pretty good selection. It's not a huge selection, but these are all bangers. These are all really good games. You know, Tetris, of course, gotta have Tetris. Super Mario Land 2, Wario Land 3, look at this, Metroid 2, Link's Awakening DX, which is the better version, obviously, you want that. Gargoyle's Quest, Kirby, there's two different Kirbys, Burger Time. Now there are some options here to take a look at. You can play single player, local multiplayer, you can play online, so that's great. Also in the settings, there's different styles as far as how you can make the game look. The green and black kind of look like a regular Game Boy. The more muted colors of the Game Boy Pocket or the Game Boy Color. We're going to stick with color, I think. You can also add some filters if you want. I don't really want to mess with that, but you could do that if you want. And you can have the screen shrunk down just a little bit. I don't know if that makes it integer scaled, but you know, you can do that if you prefer. And you also have different versions you can check out as well. So there's actually some very good options that they're giving you here. Well, let's just jump in Tetris and just check it out. All right, here we go. As you can see, it's applying the colors like you would get with the Game Boy Color, or if you played this on like a DS, or if you played it with the Super Game Boy. So let's jump in and check this out. It's Tetris. It's Game Boy Tetris. I have spent so many hours playing this, especially this version. I love this version of the game. Just a ridiculous amount of fun. If you prefer, obviously you can play this with just the green and black standard Game Boy type colors, but I don't know. I think I've always felt like if I had the option, I would add color to it because, yeah, it's just better. Okay. And if we want to get out of this, we can, oh, by the way, you do have save states. How about that? So go back to our game selection. We can check out some of these other games. If you've never played Link's Awakening, I don't know what to tell you. You need to play it. It's one of my all-time favorite Zelda games. And this is the best version of it. This color version of it. Very cool stuff. And we're not going to stick around too long. We're just checking these out real quick. Super Mario Land 2. Check that out. Much easier to see this on here than on my Game Boy. It's a little hard to see with the blur on the screen. But this is much better. It's hard not to like the Switch, you know, it really is. You know, this service, my biggest criticism is, like I said in the beginning, that they don't let you buy the games. You actually can only keep the games as long as you have the service. You can play the games as long as you have the service, but you don't actually get to buy them. And that's disappointing. But it's, I mean, there's a lot here to do, and it's a lot of fun. I really can't complain too much about it. I keep playing this if I keep sitting here. Alright. Go back to our game selection. Check out something else. Let's see. How about Kirby's Dream Land 2? This is a very advanced Game Boy game right here. Ouch. Yeah, there you go. You get the gist of that. We'll create a save spot so you can see that. There it is. Very simple stuff, but very cool. So like I said, they keep adding games to this, and there'll be more games coming probably in the near future. Pretty much like every month, I think they add things to these different sections. Not a lot of Game Boy games, but you know, all of them are good. I'm kind of surprised they put a game like this in here. It's kind of hard to believe this is a Game Boy game. This is a Game Boy Color game. Pretty crazy graphics. All right. And there you go. I think it's definitely a great selection of games and a good addition to the service. So I'm glad they added these. And if you have a Nintendo Switch and you have the higher tier online service, you can check out this and a lot of the other retro games that they give you to play. You don't have to have the higher service to play all of the different retro consoles, but some of them it does require it, like the N64 and stuff like that. This is a phenomenal Metroid game if you've never played it. I've spent so many hours playing this on my Game Boy back in the day. Black and white. This is the sequel to Metroid, obviously the prequel to Super Metroid. So you really want to play this one before you play Super Metroid. just for the story. But if you don't, you can always go back, and there's still like, it's, you know, you're not gonna be too upset if you skip this and then come back to it. But I do think you should definitely check it out if you get a chance. I just love the graphics in this game. It's a huge improvement over the first Metroid for the NES. And, you know, everything's big, you know, pretty detailed. And with that color addition that they added, it's pretty awesome. There's a save spot. Actually save your game right there. Or you can use save states. You know. But in any case, yeah, there you go. Check it out if you get a chance. That's it for me for now. I'll have more coming soon, and I will talk to you later.